from Dhaka, this is Tahmina Nupur and you are watching BSS News. At first, the headlines. Japanese delegation meets chief advisor to inform about recruitment of 1 lakh workers. Dhaka, Islamabad agreed to strengthen further cooperation in various sectors. Election Commission finalizes 42,761 polling centers and 2,44,649 booths. BNP moves formation of Grand Alliance with anti-fascist parties, says Salehuddin Ahmed. Trump departs for Japan ahead of key China meet. Now the details. Japanese delegation meets chief advisor to inform about recruitment of 1 lakh workers. A delegation from Japan's National Business Support Combined Cooperatives or NBCC met Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus on Sunday afternoon at the State Guest House, Jamuna, Dhaka. They discussed progress on recruiting 1 lakh skilled Bangladeshi workers for Japan under a recently signed Memorandum of Intent. Expatriates Welfare Advisor Professor Dr. Asif Nozrul and Chief Coordinator on SDG Affairs Lamia Morshed were also present. The delegation said recruitment will begin next year with 2,000 workers rising to 6,000 in 2027 and 18,000 in 2028, mainly in construction, service, governments, and agriculture sectors. NBCC chairman praised the training centers in Khulna and Kapashia but stressed improving language skills. Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus suggested virtual language classes with Japanese instructors and highlighted the potential of Bangladeshi women in Japan's caregiving sector. Professor Dr. Asif Nozrul said the government has formed a dedicated cell to oversee the recruitment process and will prepare a roadmap for its implementation. Dhaka, Islamabad agreed to strengthen further cooperation in various sectors. Bangladesh and Pakistan have agreed to boost cooperation in trade, agriculture, information technology, energy, pharmaceuticals, and connectivity. The agreement came today at the 9th meeting of the Bangladesh-Pakistan Joint Economic Commission held at the NEC conference room in Sher-Bangla Nagar, Dhaka. It was the first meeting in 20 years, with both sides calling it a major step towards stronger bilateral and regional ties. Bangladesh Finance Advisor Dr. Salehuddin Ahmed led the Bangladesh delegation, while Pakistan Minister for Petroleum Ali Pervaiz Malik headed the Pakistani side. After the meeting, Dr. Salehuddin Ahmed said discussions covered a wide range of areas, from agriculture and trade to food and shipping, aiming to improve the lives of people in both countries. He said Bangladesh also wants to promote regional cooperation through this platform. Pakistan Minister Ali Pervaiz Malik appreciated Bangladesh for hosting the meeting and said both countries will work to expand trade, which is now below $1 billion. He also mentioned Pakistan's interest in cooperation on agriculture, energy, and pharmaceuticals. Both sides agreed to continue efforts to increase trade and investment and to make measurable progress before the next JEC meeting. The Joint Economic Commission serves as a key platform for economic collaboration between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Election Commission finalizes 42,761 polling centers and 2,44,649 booths. The Election Commission has finalized the list of polling centers for the upcoming 13th National Parliamentary elections. Briefing the media today at the Election Commission Secretariat in Agargaon, Dhaka, Election Commission Secretariat Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed said a total of 42,761 polling centers have been set across 64 districts, covering all 300 parliamentary constituencies. He said there will be 2,44,649 polling booths in total, 1,15,137 for male voters and 1,29,602 for female voters. 14 temporary polling centers have also been set up initially, which will include around 12,000 polling booths. According to the Senior Secretary, each polling station will serve about 3,000 voters on average, though the number may be adjusted later if required. Earlier on 10th September, the Election Commission had published a draft list with 42,618 polling centers and 2,44,046 booths. In comparison, The 12th national parliamentary election had 42,150 polling centers and 2,61,472 booths. This time, the number of centers has increased slightly, while the number of booths has gone down. Bangladesh Nationalist Party formation of grand alliance with anti-fascist parties, says Salehuddin Ahmed. BNP Standing Committee member Salehuddin Ahmed has said that the party is considering forming a grand alliance with political parties that took part in the recent anti-fascist movement. Speaking at the journalists today after paying tribute at the tomb of BNP founder Shohid President Ziaur Rahman on the 47th founding anniversary of Bangladesh Jatiyotawadi Jubo Dol, he said the goal is to unite and win the upcoming national election. He added that ensuring unity within the nation remains the party's highest priority. The senior BNP leader said Bangladesh must move toward becoming a youth-driven nation, focused on employment and technological advancement, reflecting the dreams of the country's martyrs and freedom fighters. In response to a question, Salehuddin Ahmed said that BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman has been meeting with the multiple qualified candidates for each constituencies as part of the party's nomination process ahead of the election. Trump departs for Japan ahead of key China meeting. United States President Donald Trump is now in Japan, the second leg of his Asia tour, ahead of a key meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping aimed at ending the ongoing trade war between the two largest economies. Trump is scheduled to arrive in Tokyo on Monday evening for an audience with the Emperor of Japan, followed by a meeting on Tuesday with the country's new Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. The United States President praised Takaichi, saying he had heard positive remarks about her and welcomed her admiration for former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, with whom he shared close ties. Prime Minister Takaichi informed President Donald Trump that strengthening the Japan-United States alliance was her government's top diplomatic and security priority. This is President Donald Trump's first visit to the region since returning to office. His Asia tour began in Malaysia on Sunday, where he signed a number of agreements, including trade and mineral deals with Malaysia and new trade agreements with Cambodia and Thailand following the ceasefire pact at the ASEAN summit in Kuala Lumpur. Trump also met Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, saying he hoped for good deals between the two nations. During a refueling stop in Qatar, he discussed the fragile truce in Gaza with Qatari leaders. The next major stop for President Donald Trump will be South Korea, where he is expected to meet President Xi Jinping on Thursday in the southern port city of Busan during the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit. He will also meet South Korean President. South Korea's reunification minister has said there is a considerable chance of a meeting between President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Kim has indicated he would be willing to meet again if the United States drops its demand for Pyongyang to abandon its nuclear program. That's all for today. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.